The first thing we'll notice is just how wide and spacious this is going to be in here. So we're using the entire beam of this boat for the Salon and Galley area as opposed to having the sidewalk decks.
Welcome back to YachtLens. At first glance, this may look like the North Pacific 49 we toured last year. But once you step aboard, it becomes clear this is a completely different yacht. Boondoggle is a highly customized 49 pilot house with a full beam salon, oversized residential galley, 2 ensuite staterooms, and a king-size midship master that feels like it should be on a much larger boat. We are fortunate to have our good friend Evan Adams from North Pacific, and he is going to take us through Boondoggle.
Well, great. Thank you, Rick, for the nice introduction. And like you said, this is a 2021 North Pacific 49 pilot house and lots of great special features that I think you'll enjoy on this boat. So we'll jump right into it on the stern here. The first thing you'll notice is the stern davit. This is an Olsen davit, and we don't have the dinghy on right now with the way we're oriented into the show, but this will articulate down and lift up the dinghy and store it right on the back of the boat here. So nice, simple, safe way to store the davit as opposed to having it up on the Flybridge deck. As usual, as we step into the cockpit here, Rick, boarding gates on both sides of the boat as well as aft through the transom here.
Really well thought out gates, ports, starboard and aft for easy access from nearly any dock.
When we step inside here, the first thing we'll notice is just how wide and spacious this is going to be in here. So we're using the entire beam of this boat for the Salon and Galley area as opposed to having the sidewalk decks.
It's just so expansive.
Excellent settee, which of course converts into a queen-size bed back there.
Yeah, it's really huge. It takes full advantage of the 15-plus foot beam for sure.
2 comfortable recliners on this side. You know, one of the things we really focus on with these boats is making them as comfortable as possible for really spending a lot of time on the boat. Our clients are living on them, you know, at least for part of the year, in a lot of cases full time. So these things like a nice spacious galley with a full-size fridge. In this one, we have a trash compactor and a dishwasher and a nice oversized sink. Those are the things that people tend to appreciate after spending a few weeks on the boat.
Beautiful appliances, really spacious. You don't feel cramped. Exceptional storage and beautifully finished to North Pacific's usual standards.
Well, access to the engine room is going to be through the salon floor, but we'll take a look at that a little later in the video here. Should we check out the pilot house?
Let's do it.
All right. So we're up 5 steps here into a proper raised pilot house. In Boondoggle, we have 2 Lebrock helm seats, which are really nice and comfortable, and a full suite of Garmin electronics and Maritron electronics, full monitoring system and capability on this boat, including via the cloud.
Exceptionally laid out helm station.
Aft of the helm seats, we have the L settee here, which is raised. We have great visibility when we're underway and operating the boat. And also a unique feature here, this table will drop down and this whole thing will turn into a bed. Nice sized bed up here.
So total sleeping capacity?
On this boat, wow, probably 7 or 8.
Yeah, it seems like, wow. And panel back there.
Yes, fully accessible panel. And one thing we like to show here is just how accessible all of the wiring is on this boat and how professionally everything is laid out and put together.
Love the North Pacific wiring and the attention to detail.
On either side of the pilot house, we have these sliding doors to step onto the spacious deck, and we'll walk around the outside later here, but you'll see just one step down and then we can walk all the way around the boat. Before we head out there, let's go check out these staterooms. I think you're going to like this.
Yeah, this is a completely different layout down here.
Yeah, absolutely. So we'll start in this beautiful primary stateroom with this oversized bed, tons of headroom.
Wow. Full king-size master, that's wild. On a 49-foot boat.
A separate washer and dryer right here in the stateroom.
Yeah, it's just great use of space here. But I think we say it literally on every one of North Pacific yachts. The use of space is just exceptional.
On the starboard side, We'll have a very nice head.
Incredibly large and functional, beautiful fit and finish. Really large stand-up shower with seat. Beautiful.
One more thing I want to show you is going to be right behind you, Rick. And that is just this great cedar-lined hanging locker we have here.
Wow, and it's huge.
This goes all the way up into here
Yeah.
for the hanging locker. But we keep talking about it, Rick, for what these boats are built for, and that's for really spending a lot of time aboard and really extensive cruising up to Alaska and down to Mexico. On the East Coast, we're thinking about the Bahamas and the Caribbean. And we need this storage, we need this comfort for people to really spend long periods of time on the boat.
This is really, really special type of layout with the full king size and walk around. And
Yeah, absolutely. And up here is our second stateroom and ensuite. So this bed is actually going to convert into a full-size queen. So this will slide out here. And the filler cushion will go right down in there.
all the storage,
Absolutely.
full size, looks like locker back there. And
Huge lockers in
Yeah.
the front there, actually deceivingly large. 2 huge lockers back here. Another
all
one.
cedar lined.
Absolutely. Huge shelving here. So this goes all the way back. I could practically crawl in here.
We'll call it another cabin.
Yeah, that's right. And then behind you will be the separate ensuite with head and shower.
It says so right there. Again, exceptionally large, comfortable for a guest cabin ensuite. Full stand-up shower and exceptional fit and finish.
Well, we'll head back upstairs and take a look around the outside of the boat. So on the outside of the boat here, Rick, one thing I like to point out is we don't use a bunch of real teak on the exterior of these boats. This is going to be 316 stainless and non-skid and fiberglass. So we try to minimize the maintenance as much as we can, but tall railings, heavy duty railings that feel good in your hand all the way forward.
Always the Samson post.
Always the heavy duty ground tackle, the Maxwell windlass, about 300 feet of 3/8 inch chain as well. Of course, it's rainy here in Seattle, so we don't have the bow seat uncovered, but a nice flip-up backrest there as well.
All right. Well, that's just a great lines looking at. Beautiful.
And we can walk all the way around the boat on the exterior. Even though we've used the entire beam for the Salon and Galley area, we don't have those traditional side walkways, but typically you'd hang all of your fenders from the top here and have really good access, really good visibility for maneuvering and handling the boat.
Large boat deck, convenient fender storage, and plenty of open space for a table and chairs, even a tender. As we step through the clear polycarbonate enclosure, this Flybridge feels remarkably spacious, with a great layout that keeps seating, controls, and visibility working together beautifully. Tell us what we've got here, Evan.
Well, what we have is, comfortable and full controls area to operate the boat. So you have your thruster control. These are variable speed, very powerful side power thrusters. Again, 2 LeBrock helm seats up here, dual Garmin multifunction displays. And this owner also added the full polycarbonate enclosure. So that makes a nice area up here during the
Really
wintertime.
nice. And it's in such great shape, crystal clear.
This boat, it's hard to believe that it's a 2021, actually. It's in like new condition.
It really is.
Everywhere you look.
But just all the seating options up here is just so nice, comfortable, really well laid out.
This has our standard hardtop here as well, so we're not dealing with a bimini. Full hardtop on the 49 as usual with the built-in recessed LED lighting. Speakers on both sides with a separate controller up here for that as well.
Fantastic visibility.
And you know what? One more special feature up here, the heater.
Oh,
So this has a separate air handler off of the diesel hydronic heating system throughout the boat. So truly a Four Seasons boat.
yeah, really nice, warm and dry up here right now.
Well, we can access the cockpit through the hatch and down the ladder here, or we can walk back through down the stairs on the starboard side and back into the pilot house.
Let's do that.
We'll do that. Take a moment to check out the engine room here. Again, you might think you're doing a tour of a brand new boat.
That's for sure.
So what you'll see down there, Rick, is a single Cummins engine. It's 355 horsepower. That's a QSB series Cummins. And fuel tanks on either side. This boat has twin 350-gallon fuel tanks and a lot of high-end features down there. You'll notice that the landing was solid teak. We have polished stainless steel engine mounts. And aft back there is going to be an 1,875-gallon per day water maker.
Wow.
So we can crank about 70 gallons an hour of water through here. Also aft in the engine room is going to be the 12 kilowatt Northern Lights genset.
What do we have for range typically with this setup?
Well, on this boat, you're going to get anywhere from, a usable range of 1,000 to 1,200 miles, 700 gallons of fuel. This boat has a 7 to 10 knot cruising speed, about 11.5 top speed.
That's fantastic. Yeah, it's like brand new.
Well, Rick, a really special opportunity to be able to sell this boat for clients that really loved it and really enjoyed the boat and really built a special and very customized boat. So,
absolutely. Evan, I can't thank you enough for taking us through Boondoggle, another exceptional example of the customizable ability of North Pacific Yachts. We'll have links to Evan's contact information, links to North Pacific, the 49 Pilothouse, and detailed specs in the description. Leave comments for Evan, leave comments for us. Let us know what you think of this exceptional yacht. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we will see you in the next video.
That's great. Thanks. It's always a pleasure to have you aboard.
All right, thanks.